Hi guys, this is Mary and you're watching Cards TV. I wanted to show you this card I made for my grandson who's going to be 11 tomorrow. It's an S-fold or a Z-fold. I'm calling it a Z-fold. When you open it out, you can see it makes a Z. If you looked at it from the top, you could call it, I guess, an S-fold, but this to me is a Z-fold. The sentiment comes over and just tucks behind this little circle. And what I'm going to do for his gift, he loves to play games, so I'm going to put a glue dot on this little gift card from GameStop and just put it right over here. And he'll think that all he's getting from me is a card when he opens this. He'll find his gift card and he's going to be a happy boy, let me tell you. But I used the Martha Stewart scoreboard to do this, and I also made a matching envelope using the scoreboard. I love this thing. It is so cool. And when I come back, I'm going to show you how I made this card. To make this card, you'll need a piece of cardstock, which is 4 1/4 by 11, and we're going to use the scoreboard to score it. And what's neat about this is your little scoring tool goes right here in the top, and then right in the top also they have put the measurements and where you need to score for different types of cards. And we're going to score this from the left side. We're going to put it in horizontally, and we're going to score it from the left side at 2 3/4, and it's got all your measurements across here. So here's 2 3/4. This is really thick, so I'm going to do it twice. And at 5 1/2. And then we're going to fold. This is a mountain fold because it stands up. And then our next fold will be a valley fold. And here's your card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now for the front and inside covers, I used a green mat, which is 2 1/2 by 4, and I also did that on this side. And my striped mat is, this is 2 1/2 by 4. The striped mat is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. And I adhered that to the front and also on this inside. Then on the inside of the card, I have a green mat, which is 4 by 5 1/4, and the striped mat is 3 3/4 by 5. So I went ahead and adhered that on, and I took my crocodile and I measured to get where I wanted these stars at the bottom, and I cut the holes with the crocodile and then set these star eyelets. And I didn't use the Cricut at all on this card. I used punches and the crocodile. For this green circle, I used an 1 3/4 punch, and then I went to the computer and I printed 11, and I used a 1-inch punch to punch that out and put that on. And then I wanted to have the stripe circles, so I used a 3/4 inch punch to punch those out. And I put all these together, and then also took the crocodile again and punched a hole and set the star eyelets in those circles. This little green mat on the front for the sentiment, let me measure that. It is 1 3/4 by 2 1/2. The green mat on the inside for the sentiment, I cut smaller than the front so it would be hidden, and it is 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. And I printed all this out on the computer. and then this just tucks behind the little circle. And the little circle is mounted on foam tape, 2 thicknesses, so it will stand up and the little flap can go underneath. I think it turned out really cute. I took a white gel pen and went around all the green areas just to give it a little more definition, or just some more visual appeal. But let me show you how you make an envelope with the Martha Stewart scoreboard. I showed you how to make the card. Now we're going to do the envelope. You need a striped piece of paper, and right under here is this cute little triangle, and it has all the sizes of envelopes and what size square you need to start with and where you score. It's just the neatest thing. And you just slide it right in over here. So you've got your measurements there while you're working. So this matches the card, and this is for an A2 envelope because, excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. This is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card. That's the A2 size. And we're going to use this 8 1/2 by 8 1/2 square, and you just bring it up into your triangle area. And we look right here, A2, you score on 2 sides at 3 inches, which is the A side, which would be this side and this side. And the B side, which would be up here and down here, at 3 5/8. So we're going to go ahead and score this at 3 inches. And this is paper, so I'm going to be very careful. Now we're going to turn it, and it'll be the B side, excuse me. So we're going to do that at 3 5/8. And this does have the 1/8 marks on here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5/8, 3 5/8. Then we're going to do another 3-inch side. Get it right up here right. Don't want to get my marks wrong. 3 inches. And the last side will be another 3 5/8. And if you turn it over on the back, you can see all your lines. And then you want to take a pair of scissors. I don't know how well you can see that, but where the lines intersect, you're going to cut that little triangle out on each side. This just takes a few minutes. Okay, you cut out all the little side pieces. And now we're going to fold it up on the score lines. And let's go ahead, while we're doing this, and get a nice crease. Then you just fold in your sides, put some glue along this edge, fold it up, and you've got your envelope, just like this one. And it fits very nicely inside. I just love this scoreboard. I've also done a little set of note cards with a matching box, because you can make boxes with this scoreboard too. And I'll show you that in another video. But thanks so much for coming by today, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye now.